Howdy folks, this is Shane. I was at Sky Music recently and they had a wall of kind of like obsolete and random amplifiers. So I thought I'd grab a few. The first one out of the bag is the Carlsbro 50 Top DC. I used to have a Carlsbro amp back in the day. It was a solid state amp, and from what I remember about it, it was actually really good. So I thought I'd give this a shot. This is just a 50 watt head that you can also step down to 25 watts. Let's check it out up close. All right, let's check out this amp up close. Over here we have the clean channel. So this is gain 1 is actually the clean channel, and we can select between the channels using this or a foot switch as well, which I don't actually have. It will take you over to the gain stage of the amplifier, where we also have a boost switch for even more dirt. That's pretty cool. Across the panel we also have a 3-band EQ as well, bass, mid and treble. Nice and simple. On this side of the amp we have a Master 1, Master 2 and reverb. So if you've got the foot switch, you can essentially assign Master 2 to make it louder than Master 1, or however you want to run it, so you can get a volume boost with pretty much the same type of tone. That's pretty cool. And the reverb actually sounds pretty great. It sounds really cool just at 12 o'clock, pretty much like the EQ does as well, depending on what guitar you're playing. Oh. This weighs a ton. On the back we also have a pentode and a triode section, so we can run it at 50 watts, which we'll be doing in this video, or we can also run it at 25 watts if you don't want to make quite as much noise. The cool thing about this amp is it also has 16 and 8 ohm out, so you're good to go. This particular amp also has 2 foot switch jacks, so you can essentially change between the master volumes like I mentioned before, or you can actually use the effects loop on and off, because we do have an effects loop on the right over here as well. God, this amp is absolutely heavy. A huge thanks to Sky Music for letting me borrow this. I really appreciate it. If you want to find out more about them, all the links will be on screen and in the description below. Let's get into it. All right, let's kick this off. Today I'm playing my 52 reissue Telecaster loaded with a set of Joe Barton Danny Gatton pickups. We're on the clean channel of the amplifier. We have the reverb at 12 o'clock, as well as the EQ control at 12 o'clock just to start with, then we'll take it from there. Let's take a listen. Beautiful. Let's crank up the bass, a little bit more mids, back off the treble just a little bit. Beautiful. Over to my Tokai ES335. This is the neck pickup tone. I've just turned up the treble and backed off the bass a little bit. Nice. Let's try some blues on the bridge pickup. I dig it. Over to the overdrive channel on the amp now. Let's give this a shot. We'll start on the bridge pickup. Neck pickup. Yeah. Gain cranked. Let's give this a shot. Back to bridge. Nice. And now with the gain back, let's see if we can pull more of a bluesy tone back to neck pickup. It definitely has its own vibe, this amp. It doesn't really sound like anything else, which is kind of cool. I feel like it just needs a little bit more gain, just to push it a hair. Might even just crank up the treble and mids a little more. Let's try this. Cool. Over to my bog standard Fender Mexican Stratocaster now. This is all stock. And I've just clicked in the boost button over here as well. So let's unleash the fury. I have the gain set to 12 o'clock. This is bridge and middle pickup. Bridge pickup. Man, oh man, I hit the wrong root note as well. There we go. Thanks for watching, guys. My name's Shane. Please let me know what you thought of the tones of this. I really appreciate that. Now, for my money, the clean channel is actually pretty great. I'm sure it would sound great with pedals, being that it's a really good clean platform. It was a little bit more ice picky than I thought it was going to be on the clean, but overall pretty good. The dirt channel's just got awesome sustain, and it doesn't really sound like anything else either. The cool thing about this amp is, being that it has two master volumes, you can essentially get the same sound and then louder as well. So that's a pretty cool option also. Thanks again to Sky Music for letting me borrow this, and I will catch you all on the next video. See ya.